ditchim Sammy Gyamfi by obetras wo chirechirim also on fayan ko ditchim bia. Now the truth will be revealed today. We will go to the heart of the illegality being perpetrated by the CEO of Golbod and his Golbod, because the mandate that was given to a Golbod through the act establishing Golbod are very clear on what the Golbod must do. And so Sammy Gyamfi say one no Bank of Ghana asuma no one no the obesa asuma obi foforo wa abre mrane ma no kwan so asuma obi a na oba ye obetena ase a wo kasa no Samson Ladia nyani wa musa ne question sesame na emra no ehefa ne ma otumi se obetam Ghana sika ede amma eye obi se onkonkoto ne mamra ye wa abre a wo ne asuma wo. So first of all yenkansi su bia se Sammy Gyamfi ba ye adwuma ne bo ayi kasa a wo ka nyina no Golbod adwuma pa a wo ye ne so oye goro boy tienie be kire mu a kire se be ya obeti ase e ma obi amfa brofo nwurawura Golbod per eye act na establish Golbod no one Bank of Ghana adwuma a wo mo ye no eye goro boy adwuma na oye enya me na meka me kire oba bia Sammy Gyamfi e ka kire so o Golbod ama omanya mfaso na mfaso no ma musa ne se Sammy Gyamfi Golbod no okoto de yin an wonya aso mfaso. So first of all Bank of Ghana ne pese ono oye program bi ye free bi gold for reserve, gold for oil, gold for debe ni nyina ne se Bank of Ghana hia gold na onya gold no a obesto bi reserve no obesto bi wodi bi be kwa adwama so akwa akoton am ye nya forex wodi bi nso be exchange eye for oil instead so ba akoto dollar. But Bank of Ghana na anka sentiment si dwom enkonkoto gold ne ma tienie. Iti Bank of Ghana esuma eye Golbod mo amote makola mo amote di brofo no mo ka ni nyina na se kire nie. Bank of Ghana kuresika wode pe gold wato wode ba gold no a obesto bi obeyese ne tenteni ni tietia nyina ne se Sammy Gyamfi ni Golbod na Bank of Ghana esuma no se onkono onkoto eye gold ne mre Bank of Ghana eti ye di sika ma no tie nie o na Sammy Gyamfi ni Golbod ne se omonan ye omoya wo muntimi nko eti eso omo pe eye obi foforo ya to ne din Bawa rock sa Bawa rock ne mra magi sika na ye de ama ono Sammy Gyamfi no eni Golbod na ofa nko na onkoto gold ne mra na oba ye be ma ono Bawa rock commission kakra ansa na Sammy Gyamfi ni nso agi gold ni for Bawa rock no ho a wode akoma Golbod na ono nso Golbod etua ne wode akoma Bank of Ghana na Bank of Ghana ama ne commission kakra eti Sammy Gyamfi adwuma wo ye nyina ni na asa wunyimi ni a yenkohwe eye the quarterly report of eye Sammy Gyamfi ni Golbod a wo mo ankasa edito ho enyeme na meka the quarterly report of eye Golbod or say omo report for 2025 womunya sika to the tune of okay so yenhwade omo quarterly report for 2025 the third quarter womunya sika to the tune of 86.62 million Ghana cedi every BOG ho sasika we na Sammy Gyamfi so waya ade enti yemo yensem ma no ede enti ne yemo yensem ma no because Sammy Gyamfi J Bank of Ghana sika no or the koto gold e buy or buy na Bank of Ghana so mema commission kakra bi nti J anu wa ma the commission na Sammy Gyamfi di akoto ne ho etu ko do Golbod books mu dia omo akwaje eye Bank of Ghana sika. So in the face of it, Uba say gold box a board books no a clear a kama Sammy Gyamfi anya sika bigum. But Bank of Ghana also cotton gold no one sunya bi. The second quarter Sammy Gyamfi enya 213,837 Ghana cedi every a year a Bank of Ghana ho BOG ho. Question ebebusa a Golbod ne Sammy Gyamfi say Ejuma be no mo ye ya Bank of Ghana tria almost sika to the tune of 600 million plus. First one omunya 386 Second one, Bank of Ghana tua wamoka to the tune of 213. It will come more. Sammy Gyamfi ni Golbod ne enya 600 million. Every Bank of Ghana ho. Adwuma be no moye. Omo adwuma nyina ne se so omo kogigi gold ne ba. Na omo di gold no abre eye Bank of Ghana. Na Bank of Ghana atua omo commission kakra wo so. Na Sammy Gyamfi di akoto. Osi oh me ko ne nam kototo gold na me di ama Bank of Ghana ne die. Se Bank of Ghana atua me commission 600 million. Momo mo nsem mami because my ya ade pa nti Sammy Gyamfi say why ya ade a yenti bi da ebi ma da ye hu su bi da no ne tentini ne tietie nyina ne say Sammy Gyamfi timi kɔ ne nam ye ekɔgigi gold e ba ye ma Bank of Ghana but question ye bebusa ne say gold no or the babedru a Bank of Ghana timi etua etimi ton gold ni nyamfa so ana the answer is no. Ye no ne say IMF say Bank of Ghana e boka. Sammy Gyamfi so dabi Bank of Ghana e moka. Maybe Golbod me moka. The answer Sammy Gyamfi Golbod ne moka ne eye because at the end of the day ono Sammy Gyamfi de onkoton. But or the gold ne koma Bank of Ghana enchobo tie no adoso ba rock enchobo tie ne ni ho ba omia time. But Sammy Gyamfi de enchobo tie abeshim. E wo ba rock ho. Emo mu ti nchobo ansa no ono ne kwa o de koma Bank of Ghana yasa ama ni nchobo ewo ho eti nchobo tie na bedoso first na gold for revenue, gold for oil, gold for wine no na Bank of Ghana talk about 80% every the big mining companies na big mining companies on beba no na omo huru gold ni hu nyina kama so asei ene wan ni nyina na yintua. And as Sammy Gyamfi ba was one tom free big mining companies in war. Or better free small scale mining galamsey for tienie. Nemo no be charge Bank of Ghana additional assay sika. It is Sammy Gyamfi the gold ne koma Bank of Ghana. Or the Golbod or the koma Bank of Ghana. Or mo bete Bar Rock Commission free. Or bete assay in free. And send a Golbod na kasanswa charge Bank of Ghana. It is the first a drama so a 100 Ghana cedi. Before Sanke the gold in Babani Abia, Bank of Ghana beto gold na around 98 Ghana. Now we know they are called a drama so akwa kotono Abia 100 Ghana no anya 2 cedi. And then answer na Sammy Gyamfi bema gold na free. Bawa rock ho abedru ono ne ho. Na wode akoma eye Bank of Ghana no. Na si gold no ebo ko be 110 cedi. Tienio if say nchobo tie no adonso wo mu bebre ejame na meka IMF report and eka yengogo he IMF report na IMF report say Sammy Gyamfi ene the Golbod no aboka agu Bank of Ghana e booksum die tie o maboka agu Bank of Ghana booksum ne say sika na yesenka Sammy Gyamfi ede kwa akoma Golbod no. By the time we do Golbod no honanka ye be 10 cedi. It says Sammy Gyamfi ne e ba ko duro na ye be 110. The Golbod koton anye yi. But the akoye bone of contention whether or not Bawa Rock company no kura or ye company beya. And ye be share emra no a edikan sette Golbod no. Nia hwe se Golbod betimi asette another company over there is weather need too hot in Timanom. A hot tea. And the hot tea is a bit of course. Now yeah, rest Sammy Gyamfi kofa ade way by say a Bar Rock. Bar Rock no ne license a wodi ye adwuma. Nanso ohwe krataa ni din pa, mo hwe krataa ni din pa. Osha krataa ni din pa obo se krataa ni yetwa atare enjoy for hu se krataa ni yetwa atare eti osha ha monhwe asei ade a Sammy Gyamfi de be kire ye se Golbod no a ono yama na adwuma so onkonkoye no license we na ye issue man 2016 enya no kore we ohwe di gise de sabi one co school. Baby a yatro not to be used by individuals, no. She hodin ubo say yatro yɛtwa krataa ana yɛde atare so. Wohwɛ baabi a yɛatwerɛ not to be used by individuals na. Wobɛsi yɛtwa krataa de atare the original adeɛ no so. Afei saa hwɛ baabi a yɛatwerɛ name of company no. Wobɛhu sɛ ɛhɔ nso yɛasɛ twa krataa ɛna de atare so. Eti Joy, my Joy FM, Joy for Kokaso, P.M.M.C for my Bawa Rock, a year license in 2016. Wait on the chire, but the one you nyansa kurasha sa license we are. Obe say license we a fake. If say krata no odi share license ni di. Obe say the original license ni wo ho. And ye twa krata bi eti ya market monhwe ha sei mame. Monhwe baabi a me de arrow no ahyehye no. Obe say ɛhɔ yɛtwa atare. Eti yebusa Sammy Gyamfi sɛ P.M.M.C for omo card any license no so omo de ma wa yɛtwa paper foforo tare so ana. Muntie ni o. Deɛ my joy for ede ma yɛ sɛ ɛyɛ P.M.M.C for license no. Yɛbɛwie adwuma no wobɛhu sɛ Sammy Gyamfi ɔyɛ skillful liar. Sammy Gyamfi nka no korɛ. One Sammy Gyamfi deali a ɔtɔ ne bo ase bɔkɔɔ na ɔka no bɔkɔɔ eti wanhwɛ yi a unhunu so wotwa otro ba no wotwa otro. Ɔse but the 2016 is not pasted. Me bacho me de akyerɛ me say ɛyɛ wine a card and a name of company yakwa edited yɛ taa so. Onti ase a. Again, yɛse yɛ de krataa ne ma ne 2016. Question a me busa mo ne say 2016 why na yɛ president of the republic. One man na wa bɛn mu. One way ya Sammy Gyamfi ka kyerɛ so yɛ de ma ne 2016 a. Wa adwe bɛ also any Akufo at the time. But the whole of 2016 na John Dramani Mahama ne wa bɛn mu nti sɛ company no yɛ set up in 2016 a. It means clearly Sammy Gyamfi and ne nkurɔfoɔ ne plan yɛ set saa company ne up. So ɔmo de ba bɛyɛ de ɔmo bɛyɛ in 2016. Ana nyame amfa fi ana ɔmo lusu abatoɔ. Now, let me read the laws governing Golbod activities. You read the laws governing Golbod activities. We are. You be share Sammy Gyamfi video cut now. News file. So clearly, Sammy Gyamfi has no idea. Say you be forensic audit. Now, yanko ya nimna ye musa Sammy Gyamfi question. Sammy Gyamfi so wafa aggregator bi. Na sa aggregator and ye friend no Bawa Rock. Or the ye sika amano se onkonkoto gold mreye. Mamen kansi sudua se mechini the whole of act noa. Emma Sammy Gyamfi to me, oni Golbod to me, se omonkonkoto no. Act ni mu baabia ni ho. Emma Sammy Gyamfi to me so odi ye sika bema obi. So onkonkoto gold mreye. Baabia ni ho. The only time the act mentions about financing, say, Yankai section 3.1 of the act. Section 3.1 of the act, Golbod Act, and they say, the board shall provide support to small-scale miners. TNA. One can say the board shall provide support to any aggregator. The board shall provide small-scale miners. That is section 3.1e. It is Sammy Gyamfi tam yesika at the ma obiso ya aggregator. Onkonkoto gold mreya. Mumusa Sammy Gyamfi question say, emrebe na ojina so. Emma wadi ye sika ma obiso onkonkoto no. Emrebe ni ho. Now yankai the authority of the board. Tienye. Already section 3.2 of the Golbod Act. Section 3.2 of the Golbod Act, I can place despite a provision in any other enactment. To the contrary, the Golbod has the sole authority to grade assay, weigh, value. B, purchase and sell gold produced by miners, other than large scale miners. Tienye. So clearly, Emrano say, Golbod nkwa ne wotumi se obekwa akoto eye Emrana nka nche Sammy Gyamfi se onkope obi foforo. I know Sammy Gyamfi will come and talk to us about aggregator. Tienye. Yenim baby aggregator license pie. Na okodru wa eno Sammy Gyamfi ehya ase kan nsem bi se aggregator no yewo self financing aggregator. Emrani mo no baby eno wa kire self financing aggregator. Now yen ready was it the members of the board has a duty. Mashada na mema mu ready eye mbara no. Mashada mema mu ready mbara se be ya hye ase ye ko Sammy Gyamfi ne audio so a mo ankasa mu be hunu mbara no de abono. Ye be call the video of Sammy Gyamfi ne nsemu a wakeka. Ye be here no one by one. Now I say the board shall earmark funds shall be used to provide concessional funds and guarantee for licensed small scale miners. Enti medical ka kire mo se bebia ni wo emre ni mu a ema Sammy Gyamfi tumi se odi ye sika bema obi foforo se ono na ye aggregator onko sombra. Now utie Sammy Gyamfi on news file I say time wa almost set up a year Golbod offices no. Anna a year atofo sen e ka kire ne se ono Sammy Gyamfi any Golbod enya de P.M.M.C na omo ye deda no. Now let's mind you. Who read this section 72? You read this section 72. Okay. You read this section 75(2) of the Golbod Act. Section 75(2) of the Golbod. Is it 75(1)? You read this section 75(1). Section 75(1)(a) of the Golbod Act, or say, by the coming into force of the Golbod Act, the Precious Mineral Marketing Corporation Act 1989 is repealed. It's repealed. So, the na P.M.M.C. eye biano. Sammy Gyamfi Golbod no cannot do it again. Yadi tumi ama Sammy Gyamfi. Says Sammy Gyamfi set up Golbod. Or set Golbod up wie dia. Enye the na P.M.M.C. ye nyina ni yetwam. It is a P.M.M.C. no ma aggregator sika. Golbod no parliament ma Sammy Gyamfi e kwan so betimi di sika ama any aggregator bibia sa ni ho. Eti ye den na Sammy Gyamfi ekofa Bawa rock di ne be hye mfimfin se wo tam ye billions of Ghana cedi di amano. Mechiro di entia. Eti already 75 no a 75 no say Precious Mineral Marketing Act 1989 PNDC Law 219 is repealed. Say you repealed the dia. Emra ba na Sammy Gyamfi gina so edi ye sika ma obi. Medical ka kiro me say emra bia eni ho. So Sammy Gyamfi will go to jail because the why bia ye illegality. Now yenhwe 42 section 42 1E where Samson Ladi anyani o ma Sammy Gyamfi betena ho. I know say Samson we no lead o client to cross examination. Say be ye obetimi making the case proper. But Samson Sammy Gyamfi ba no menim say obusa eye Kabiru say the principle of odi alteram partem say he who alleges must prove. That is odi actuate incubit probatio. But Enam said the sensitive nature of eye Sammy Gyamfi adwuma no. Section 42 of the Golbod Act catchere say contract bia woni obia be enter into so publishes our contract no. So section 42 1C or say the board shall publish C contract entered into by the Golbod. Yebusa Sammy Gyamfi say ehemfa ewo omo website ho ana wa publish one eye Bawa rock for contract ne ewai. Mo ready mra no. Afi mo ready mra ni wi a we will take our time and go one after the other videos a Sammy Gyamfi aye. Now, yenhwɛ video a quick answer.
Of this particular proof is quite unfortunate to start with. But that said, we also know
the very basic principles of law, and even for any argument, is that he who alleges must prove. If you allege the contrary,
the burden of this particular proof is quite unfortunate to start with. But that said, we also know
the very basic principles of law, and even for any argument, is that he who alleges must prove. If you allege the contrary to the facts that we have all seen the evidence to, it is the onus is on you to prove that.
There's also reverse onus provisions. There are also reverse onus provisions, and I'm saying that. And I'm saying that that's not the basic.
Okay, go on.
So for every law, there's
quick one. So Sammy Gyamfi, lawyer Samson Ladiajeni, you are right. The burden of proof is always on the person who alleges. But in this case, because of the sensitive nature of a year, a Jumana Sammy Gyamfi medical catch section 42(1)(c) of a year the Golbod Act, I can clearly says Sammy Gyamfi no be a contractor. As we publish the contract and Emiyebi, it's Yenra Sammy Gyamfi betina honwa. Walk dancing around. The next time the contract between on the Bawa Rock and Bama was Samson Ladiajeni. But I can't blame you because Sebi Preduasa. Samson Ladiajeni to one, he was not there as a host of a show. He was there as a lawyer for Sammy Gyamfi. And nobody can do come where Chile did that. So a cross-examination to lead Sammy Gyamfi to make his case. Now the entry lawyer Samson Ladiajeni Baya Sane said Golbod a sponsor of the show. Tieniye. Golbod a sponsor Samson Ladiajeni show. It is when Lidi Sammy Gyamfi mana anya cross-examination. Ebe hardware pa nyamena maker.
I'm proud to be associated with Newsfile, your most authoritative news analysis platform for discerning person. Golbod jewelry, pure, precious, and proud. They are proud to be associated with Newsfile, your most authoritative news analysis platform for discerning person. Golbod jewelry, pure, precious, and proudly Ghanaian.
Na mo radio obo Golbod jewelry no. We said yes Sammy Gyamfi sere ya odi ni trito ho. Na o share that yes said one Bryce Simmons di agoro. Na ono a Samson Ladiajeni na ni ba na ho so say o mo discuss Golbod. Na Golbod say a sponsor of the show no. Ono ankasa nso sere ya table Ghana for pay attention here video.
They are proud to be associated with Newsfile, your most authoritative news analysis platform for discerning person. Golbod jewelry, pure, precious, and proudly Ghanaian. Koa natural juice, 100% cocoa fruit juice.
Samson Ladiajeni asere. If the Samson Ladiajeni buy and want now as journalist or now as a client I was sponsoring the show. And or no be catch Ghana for said your person assembly call. It is Samson Ladi was not there to ask questions as it must be asked. But in Sri Lanka, they say your platform, you need to answer the right questions. Now, young free Samson Ladiajeni, I want one year human ra. Now, you read the Mrano de Mraneka. Young course Sammy Gyamfi video by video by video by video. Dear Musa Sammy Gyamfi questions. Now Sammy Gyamfi and then Sammy Gyamfi to me kasi mumi radio na yanseri ansani yako.
Of the go-to persons, and I think that people should just stop this attitude of running people down with lies. It doesn't help anybody.
Okay, interesting.
He's one of the go-to persons, and I think that people should just stop this attitude of running people down with lies. It doesn't help anybody.
Okay, interesting.
And then Sammy Gyamfi say obi running obi down with lies, and it doesn't help anybody. Sammy Gyamfi. Now yes, Sammy Gyamfi na beka chem so have to Dr. Mamadu Bawumiadia. And then Sammy Gyamfi so problem with obi running down obi with lies. Sammy Gyamfi is the king of lies when it comes to running people down. Propaganda machinery, or no NDC. So what is Sammy Gyamfi talking about? But the Abeko the substantive matters of Sammy Gyamfi. Now Sammy Gyamfi says Golbod does not make profit.
Below 120 million. These are all unaudited figures. So if you look at our management accounts, we are on our way to declaring income surplus. Golbod does not declare profits, it declares surplus.
Golbod does not declare profit, and they say Golbod on tonche and watobibi akonya profit. Nemum oye goro boy, Jumani we no kosisa gold ne bar. Na Bank of Ghana ama ne commission kakra. Eti ono Sammy Gyamfi de obeje ne commission akogu ne books ama ne books mu ayefe. But enam say ne board din ode koma Golbod nti. Bank of Ghana nti. Bank of Ghana koton gold no a yento obeboka. He said Sammy Gyamfi de akoma no beyond the price of a drama so there. We will come into that. Now let's go into the details of Sammy Gyamfi and Bawa Rock. Yentieni eho ene ye the main issue. Sammy Gyamfi and Bawa Rock. Yentie Sammy Gyamfi.
Bawa Rock Company Limited is
Mumpe
a company in
Mumpe attention. Ye be dissect Sammy Gyamfi asem a wo beka bia na wo hu se Sammy Gyamfi ye otrofo. He is a slick liar. Muntie ye be follow Bawa Rock on common Muntie.
Incorporated under the laws of Ghana. It was incorporated specifically, I believe, on the 15th of January 2015. 14th or 15th of January 2015. So it's a 2015 incorporated company.
Okay, so I confirm that we have seen that incorporation certificate and certificate to commence business. And as we do the show, we'll be showing you some of these pieces of evidence because we have them.
Now this company...
Samson Ladia Nyeni Otiwo until as a journalist, Otiwo as a lawyer leading the client for cross-examination.
It's also not a mushroom company that just, surfaced in the gold trading space. As a matter of fact, it was licensed by the Precious Minerals Marketing Company to deal in gold in the year 2016. 2016.
The predecessor of the Golbod.
Yes. And since 2016, the company has renewed its gold trading license every year until 2025. Every single year, the company has renewed its gold trading license. Now, this company we call Bawa Rock has been one of the major gold suppliers in the country. In fact, they were one of the major gold suppliers to aggregators under Bawa Rock Company Limited is a company incorporated under the laws of Ghana. It was incorporated specifically, I believe, on the 15th of January 2015.
Okay, so first of all, let's put it on record. Say 15th of January 2015, na ye John Dramani Mahama aban ene wabem. 15th of January 2015, 2016, the whole of 2016, na ye John Dramani Mahama aban ne wabem. It is a registered company be in 2015, 2016 year. Don't create the impression as though a Kufuor time and you create this company no. Mona mu create this company no. Don't forget say around the same time Nana Ibrahim Mahama ebe pe bibie ewo ye nyina hini gold mine ne ho ahwan ne ho no. So meba be kire Bawa Rock no. Adwuma a wo ye from 2016, 2017, 2020. Yento aso Sammy Gyamfi yento aso.
Of January 2015. So it's a 2015 incorporated company.
Okay, so I confirm that we have seen that incorporation certificate and certificate to commence business. And as we do the show, we'll be showing you some of these pieces of evidence because we have them.
Now, this company is also not a mushroom company that just, surfaced in the gold trading space. As a matter of fact, it was licensed by the Precious Minerals Marketing Company to deal in gold in the year 2016.
It was licensed as a precious company to deal in gold under John Dramani Mahama. Put that on record. It was licensed to deal in gold under John Dramani Mahama 2016. Afi yanto aso. Sammy Gyamfi yanto aso.
14th or 15th of January 2015. So it's a 2015 incorporated company.
Okay, so I confirm that we have seen that incorporation certificate and certificates commence business. And as we do the show, we'll be showing you some of these pieces of evidence because we have them.
Now, this company is also not a mushroom company that just, surfaced in the gold trading space. As a matter of fact, it was licensed by the Precious Minerals Marketing Company to deal in gold in the year 2016. 2016.
The predecessor of the Golbod.
Yes. And since 2016, the company has renewed its gold trading license every year until 2025. Every single year, the company has renewed.
Enyano Kresa company renew the license every single year until 2025. 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. Sammy Gyamfi antimi amfa any of the licenses or register amfa bia nkyerɛ. Subconsciously Sammy Gyamfi shedaka so every year. But the do baby obe prove say omu a year renewal of license. Or the 2020 the end by one for 2016, one for 2017, one for 2018, one for 2019. Or the 2020 the end by. Now 2020 near be called election. So people thought that they will win that election so quickly. And Omukoko renewed the license of Bawa Rock and from 2016. Omukoko renew ye. And the young winning election. Yabekwa kwa se Bawa Rock a year juma saa ana. Yan to aso Sammy Gyamfi. To aso.
Is gold trading license. Now, this company we call Bawa Rock has been one of the major gold suppliers in the country. In fact, they were one of the major gold suppliers to aggregators under MIFs. When I say MIF, I'm talking about the MIF.
So Muntie Sammy Gyamfi power ha. Or say Bawa Rock was a major gold supplier to aggregators. So first of all, Bawa Rock was not an aggregator, but not a gold buyer. So Sammy Gyamfi say nay, Bawa Rock na oye supplier to aggregators. All of a sudden, those aggregators enya bank guarantee ama. Neomum supplier no supply ma aggregators etimi konya bank guarantee. At the buyer no Sammy Gyamfi ma wono grant. So on fan go to gold bra. Muntie ni. Now you be disproving in answer Sammy Gyamfi twa to but person pay attention to every single word Sammy Gyamfi is using. Or say Bawa Rock was a supplier to aggregators. So Bawa Rock on record was not an aggregator before Sammy Gyamfi gave him that job. Now or your gold buyer, our no supply to aggregators. Muntie.
Minerals Income Investment Fund established by the MPP, the MEF's Gold for Reserve program in the year 2024 when the MPP was in power. And I'm going to give you evidence to that. So now let's go to the evidence. These are the company's registration or incorporation documents showing that it was first incorporated on 14th January 2015. As I'm saying, all these copies I'll leave with you. Okay. I've also given soft copies to your producers. They can project it. Again, the company updated its incorporation on the 20th of November 2023,
right,
and became Bawa Rock Company Limited. It was initially Bawa Rock Limited. The certificate is also here. This was 2023. Then these are the articles of incorporation of the company showing that its principal activity is what? Number one, mining. Number 2, farming. Number 3, construction. Number 4, trading in general goods. Number 5, dealers in precious minerals. Number 6, oil and gas. Number 7, import and export of general goods. So that is the evidence.
Why is it necessary?
Okay, so your checks actually say company no amend the vision. Amend the vision. And some of them mining any idea later. Originally, the company wasn't for mining. It wasn't for buying of good. Later in 2020, Anoko amending the vision was a year register of companies. And this are mining any idea in Abishim. And we will go there and you will see. Don't worry your head. Pay attention to Sammy Gyamfi.
To be exhibiting their incorporation documents to show that they were incorporated on 14th of January 2015.
Yeah, because some have suggested that Sammy Gyamfi just went to Golbod as CEO and decided to appoint a sole buyer of all the gold that Golbod has been buying. And the company we have appointed is a company that was incorporated only in 2025. The NPP has been making that claim. And that company is even a company registered for the purpose of farming and fishing. It has nothing to do with gold trading. So we need to educate Ghanaians accordingly. Hold on. Please. This is one-on-one. Hold on. So it's not your time yet. Now, number 2, let me give you the evidence. This is the first P.M.M.C. license given to the company dated 10th March 2016, expired on 9th March 2017.
A year after its incorporation.
A year after its incorporation.
It got a license from the P.M.M.C.
To deal P.M.M.C. license given to the company dated 10th March 2016, expired on 9th March 2017.
Okay, so Samson Ladianyeni, and you're leading a who lead your client, so I'm making a case. And the question is, Obusane say, was he a man license 2016? And it's a license in 2017. So he had a license in a man under John Dramani Mahama in 2016. So that wasn't the question of a year after its incorporation. Omoko incorporated company no. Omo by 2016 be man a license. Na license in 2017. Thinking so we need 2016 election. Omo we need. Now Sammy Gyamfi next a year renewal obechere wono. When Timi Amfa 2018 renewal ma. When Timi Amfa 2019 renewal. Young Congo renewal Sammy Gyamfi by. Young Congo a
year after its incorporation.
A year after its incorporation.
It got a license from the P.M.M.C.
To deal in gold.
Okay.
A few licenses to show that they were renewing and very active from 2015 when they were incorporated to 2025. This is dated 14 February 2020. Another license from the P.M.M.C. This is another license from the P.M.M.C. dated 19th October 2023, and there are many others. Again, let me...
Okay, so many others in the way. I don't know, Sammy Gyamfi, who free 2016 license in the company, no? Who jump a call renewal in 2020? Because 2020 near Baba Twaba. So you guys thought you were going to win. That is how come Amudimirikako renew a yes company in the license. Not because you genuinely thought that the company was working. And remember, Yabeko GRA records of the company. Mobile say from 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, company no and register with GRA when tax bia o kroma da. And so Sammy Gyamfi says our company in a year Juma. A year 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. Yabeko, mun pay attention to Sammy Gyamfi. Sammy, yogusu to you.
Give you evidence of gold trading work, significant gold trading work done by this company. Now, I told you that the NPP under MIF rolled out a gold for reserve program in 2024 on the instructions of the then Vice President Alhaji Bawa. The main aggregator, one of the main aggregators for MIF was a company called Gold Rich Refinery Limited.
Right.
80.
One
before
of the...
so yes, Sammy Gyamfi na the aggregator eba Ghana. Now before Sammy Gyamfi ebe ba be Golbod CEO any Golbod no. Na ye were aggregators. And Sammy Gyamfi say yenti ase say omo na omo ye aggregators de dani nyina da no. Obia ni wa wotimi qualify to be an aggregator in the whole of 2025. Company ba ko pen the qualify. Now we say e dia na man qualify Sammy Gyamfi say bank guarantee. Na yɛka bank guarantee a ase kyerɛ sɛ sɛ wokɔ akɔpɛ ɛyɛ contract wɔ company bi hɔ a as part of the requirement no company no bɛka kyerɛ sɛ yɛkɔka kyerɛ bank o bank sɛ o bank ma krataa o ɛnyɛ sika krataa na krataa no on state wɔ mu sɛ in the event sɛ ade a wo ne yɛ ba bɛyi sɛ ho te kyema bi a wɔno bank ni betua ɛka Sammy Gyamfi sɛ aggregators na no wɔn order a na saa Bawa Rock we wɔnyɛ adwuma saa aggregators na ntimi anya bank bia ma na ama ne krataa o sɛ in case sɛ Sammy Gyamfi na sabi okasa wo the whole Ghana aggregation be nipa ba akonsa me maame akosua be no akro sɔre kɔ Ecobank na Ecobank any banking ɛyɛ history bia ɔmo de bɛma no ɔmo de bank guarantee bɛma no ɛde ntia efisɛ ɔmo nim sɛ yɛ ma ne bank guarantee no a sɛ sika na ɛbɛba mu nyina na ɛbɛba bɛgu ɔmo bank Sammy Gyamfi sɛ ɔmo kura sika ɔmo yɛ ɔmo aggregation deda bank bia ntimi anka nkyerɛ ɔmo sɛ yɛbɛma wo saa bank guarantee krata nsiakyi ba krata no na emom deɛ no wɔnya aggregation deda wɔanya adwuma da for the 4 years all of a sudden saa company no deɛ otimi nya bank krata ɛde ba yɛ mema na aggregation yɛntie Sammy Gyamfi yɛnkɔ so yɛntie Sammy Gyamfi.
People who were the main suppliers of gold to this aggregator is Bawa Rock. And I'm giving you evidence. This is a letter from Goodrich addressed to the manager of Fidelity.
Okay, so yewie sa portion we. Now yanko GRA records. Na yanko hwe eye Golbod, ayi Bawa Rock. Bawa Rock company no Sammy Gyamfi say wɔno na abenia to the point say wɔno na qualify no. Per the GRA records, there is no record of a year Bawa Rock. Tienye, 2016 year register Bawa Rock no. 2017, 2018, 2019 for 4 years. Bawa Rock 2020. From 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. Bawa Rock and taxi bia ukrom hadda. One register with GRE. And so Sammy Gyamfi si NTS na Bawa Rock ye adwuma. It is na Bawa Rock ye adwuma dia. Ene Sammy Gyamfi Bawa Rock oye kronfo wa evade tax. If se per the records no 2016, 2020, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, there is no record of Bawa Rock Limited with GRE. Unim di entia. If so omo register company 2016 omo fra ban mu no. Company na anya adwuma bio. Company no anya adwuma bio. Omo register de to ho. So omo de be yade. Ana omo free abam. So from 2016 to 2020, there is no record of Bawa Rock in our GRA records. Na afi yenhwa de. Yentie Sammy Gyamfi quick. Yebesaba. Sammy Gyamfi wants to tell me, AFRIFA Mensa say, Bawa Rock Company, ana a qualifier, say, okay, so, yentie Sammy Gyamfi so, Bawa Rock nkwane qualify.
Bawa Rock met the eligibility criteria for the aggregator license in 2025. That is why Bawa Rock is the only person as at now to have been licensed as an aggregator of the Golbod.
Sammy, ediane eligibility criteria. Yentie Sammy.
But that license application and approval process that the board of Golbod, the governing board of Golbod does, not Sammy Gyamfi as CEO. Sammy Gyamfi as CEO and management only recommends. The board grants approval for aggregator license. That process is an ongoing process. It has not terminated. So today we can have one aggregator. Tomorrow we may have 0 because we can even revoke his license or suspend his license. Tomorrow we can have 10 because 10 people can meet our eligibility criteria. So people say Bawa is the only one buying gold. They don't understand. They lack information. We have 900 licensed buyers, all of whom buy gold. Then they say, why is he only the aggregator? He's the only aggregator because he's the only one who has met the eligibility criteria. Let me tell you something. When we say an aggregator, what do people understand by that? There is no license in Ghana that enjoys the benefits of an aggregator license. Some said, have you heard of somebody going for a license in any institution, and after he gets the license, the state gives that person money in the billions to buy gold for the state? If you go for a BDC license, you're going to do your oil business with your own else's and your own credit lines. Same for an oil.
There is no law. Let me state this on authority. Golbod Mrana or the year Jumano. There is nowhere within the Golbod Act. I catch Sammy Gyamfi say obetime di yesika ma obi because oye aggregator emre bia ni ho. From beginning of Golbod Act to the end of Golbod Act, emre bia ni wo catch Sammy Gyamfi say obetime atam yesika de ama eye obi say ono ye aggregator. So Sammy Gyamfi di yesika ma obi so ye aggregator. Sammy Gyamfi will go to jail. Tienie pa. Me say emre bia ni wa e ma Sammy Gyamfi kwan say obe yusu ye yesika e de ama obi. It is Sammy Gyamfi tam yesika de ma obi a obe ko jail. Now Sammy Gyamfi be twa ntro bi wa ha. Momi yan hwa de Sammy Gyamfi be ka say o yamani to me say otimi ye aggregator ene yi self financing aggregator ni obwa bibia say di ho. Emra na e de Sammy Gyamfi tena ba bia etie no. Section 27(1) essay. The board may issue the following category of license: the aggregation license, the buying license, and refining license. Now about buying license, now omo tier 1, tier 2, and obi a aggregator. Mind you, emrana anka say Sammy Gyamfi ye be obi be a friend aggregator and a self-financing aggregator. Sammy Gyamfi in the board in the quatroto or website sa enyamra. So there is no law within the Golbod Act. Sammy Gyamfi to me so odi yesika bema obi. It is Sammy Gyamfi the wo ye biano. It is illegal. If Semrani is very clear, or say there shall be aggregation license, there shall be a buying license and a refining license. It yebebu say Sammy Gyamfi say onya to me wa he na or this to me no
license. Okay. But when you say somebody is an aggregator, it means that he's entitled to receive state funds.
Sammy Gyamfi, there is no law within
the aggregator license.
Within the ambit, the purview of a Golbod Act. Baby anyone a cases will be a aggregator. The person is entitled to receive state funds. Baby anyhow. So Parliament has not given you power. So would ye sika ebema obiso on hongoto. Now I learned so was something shows to say ato forcing and a catcher will say and I'm sending P.M.M.C. to gold then you know some more certain offices there. Mon conquer medical catcher say per section 75(1) of Golbod Act P.M.M.C. Merano, it is repealed. So anything you seek to do based on P.M.M.C. model, it is illegal. It is not based on law. It is Sammy Gyamfi yemfansi sudua. One na create Golbod Act no ama utumi bia Saudi esika be mu bia. Aggregator ne beba no or self finance aggregator. Aggregator ni nyina ne say one esa Sammy Gyamfi no okokoto gold no oni Golbod and ekoto gold ni nyina aba. Now ontimi nkoto nti no esi ma tier 1 tier 2 license. Tier 1 tier 2 ne say the oya tier 1 the oni office bia on na be call eyenwura mu akokɔ to gold no aba. Tier 2 license in a bia make say office ba ko mienu bi wo body asankragwa na body ani ade. Now aggregator no de otimi diska ema sa tier 1 tier 2 foi. Na wagigi gold ni nyina boa no ono ani sika wo. Enye ye na yesi ma aggregator ni sika. Na ono wi a wo de abre gold board say gold board magigi gold ni bebre aboa no me ma nko nwura mu hobi. Na emo magigi aboa no nti woje. Se gold ni ye 100 Ghana wa dwama nso a aggregator ni de bebre eye gold board be 97 Ghana cedi. Na gold board no so age no de call Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana magigi gold ni bi dia bawo. Eti gold no na Bank of Ghana nso age na around be 98. Se be ya o de call dwama nso obenya 100. Na Sammy Gyamfi de ba rock be hye mfimfini no before so de be dru Bank of Ghana ho no. Na ade no kura tera adwama nso de 100 Ghana ne ko 110 Ghana cedi. Eti na Bank of Ghana e boka no. The entire Bank of Ghana ebo kan say Sammy Gyamfi di ono an nkrofo bia ba be hyehyɛ middle a wo mo gi ntwobo ni bi ntwobo ni ase nko no nko an yesuma no wonko nkotomra eso Sammy Gyamfi di obi a be hye middle a wo gi ntwobo ni bi etu oba gi ntwobo nketenkete ni nyina no ebedru Bank of Ghana ho na esika na boro de ewa adwama so Bank of Ghana cannot sell the gold anything IMF say Bank of Ghana eboka afi yentie Sammy Gyamfi
in 2025. That is why Bawa Rock is the only person as at now to have been licensed as an aggregator of the Gold Board. But that license application and approval process that the board of Gold Board, the governing board of Gold Board does, not Sammy Gyamfi as CEO. Sammy Gyamfi as CEO and management only recommends. The board grants approval for aggregator license. That process is an ongoing process. It has not terminated. So today we can have one aggregator. Tomorrow we may have 0 because we can even revoke his license or suspend his license. Tomorrow we can have 10 because 10 people can meet our eligibility criteria. So people say, Bawa is the only one buying gold. They don't understand. They lack information. We have 900 licensed buyers, all of whom buy gold. Then they say, why is he only the aggregator? He's the only aggregator because he's the only one who has met the eligibility criteria. Let me tell you something. When we say an aggregator, what do people understand by that? There is nothing, there is no license in Ghana that enjoys the benefits of an aggregator license. Some say, have you heard of somebody going for a license in any institution, and after he gets the license, the state gives that person money?
No, Sammy, we've not heard of it before. That is why you will go to jail. Because Gold Board baby so you will go to jail. Sammy Gyamfi, you are deceiving the people. You are using our money to finance a company that only capre. Tienye. Bawa Rock onye adwuma bi ada na me de tax records bechero. Medical catch us from 2016 ebesi 2020 Bawa Rock entry tax bia okroma da. Afi yento aso.
To buy gold for the state. If you go for a BDC license, you are going to do your oil business with your own LCs and your own credit lines.
Absolutely. Yes, so aggregation license, no Sammy Gyamfi, ese ni pana na de ni sika kokoye. One wa create the system how the sika mu obi ekokoye. And into now create one person, Bawa Rock. Sa commission na Bawa Rock nyan ekwo ho yentie.
Same for an OMC license. Okay? But when you say somebody is an aggregator, it means that he's entitled to receive state funds.
There is nowhere in the law of Sammy Gyamfi a Gold Board Act and it just say what the state funds be mubia. So you are deceiving the people. You are lying to the people.
To buy gold. And therefore, there is a strict set of governance, legal, operational, and financial requirements he must meet as a risk mitigation measure. Minimum 3 years experience in gold trading. He must have minimum 3 financial statements preceding his application.
Okay. Financial statement. Edi yenim say a trite knowledge. Says will be compare a contractor. One of the things and who yenka state institution krade. Ushemu pa ye enipa no the GRA contribution. Obi a wokope eye contract with a state institution biano. Omo mfa wo SNET ene wo GRA eni agro. Now Sammy Gyamfi so ne financial statement. Financial statement beya. Yenkwohwe 2021 already medical catch say 2016 to 2020. Akwane entre Bawa Rock obi entre tax. Yewe 2021. Company na Sammy Gyamfi say yenhunu ni so bi da. Na ono ana sa company no wa bene pa no. When tia tax till 2021. After 2021, otua tax say company will deal in millions, billions. Tax otua ma state it was supposed to be 14,310 Ghana cedi. Tienio company na Sammy Gyamfi say yenhunu ni so bi da ono na qualify The tax as wo Triama state. Wato gold bebre wato 14,300. 14,300 in 2021. Eno kura wentimi antua. Ema penalty che no. penalty of 6,310 echeno. So December anu otimiko try tienie. Sammy Gyamfi ese yenhunu board company di yenhunu bida. But company no ne tax records 2021. Na esu otua 14,300. Sa company no wantimi antua 14,300. Ema penalty cheno. Yanko 2022. 2022 total tax esu otua 11,560. Wantimi antua 11,560. No company ni tua only 9,860. Now 2022 tax no. Wantimi antua till May 2023. Ansa no wakwa akotua eno kura otua a balance of a year 2,860 km. Sammy Gyamfi says our company when ye hu ni sumida. Company a wotua tax nkete 9,000, 14,000, 9,000, 14,000. Sammy Gyamfi says our company when they qualify see ade be mano. Afa yenkonko 2023. 2023 company ne tax yesu otua nyina ye 10,000. TNA. Follow ni TNA. All of a sudden, Sammy Gyamfi company no only record beer of paying any good tax beer no. Yebekwa akɔhwɛ die see ye. TNA o. Omo ya kromfo. They are thieves and they will go to jail. Company in 2023 10,000 and otua 10,000 na no kura wantimi antua. Eti April 2024 and otua wiye. So two payments of 5,000 5,000. Odi kan tua baako 2023 May and October. And owie no okoko tua another one April 2024. Company na wantimi ntua tax 10,000 Ghana cedi. Sammy Gyamfi si yentia se sa company ne timi nya bank guarantee ne buy. Na mo ma no mo ya aggregators ndi o mo anya bi ama. Company we you. All of a sudden yenko 2024 ni yenko hwe. 2024 company ne tax nyina ese nkotua ye 12,530. But Sammy Gyamfi company na was one na aben no a wo ye gold hu dwumadi ani ade nyina no Sammy Gyamfi company na ntimi antua 12,530. Omo tua 12,000 ema penalty of 530 che wo mo. Sa company we ana Sammy Gyamfi si yentia se ono na qualify ye. So in June 2025 and we try in 2024 a year the tax. Na the best shock you. The best shock you TNA. Afe company will try 10,000, 14,000, 9,000. All of a sudden you do 2025 wa. Monsha taxa company ni try ye. Montie company will try 2,000. 3,000, 4,000, 1,000. All of a sudden, you could do what? 2025 na Sammy Gyamfi di gold why in a man no aggregate and a man no. The tax a jumpy every the 14, the 9, the 5,000, the I could do 814,000. TNA company at 2021, year 2022. 2022 otua eye 9,800. Year 2023 otua 10,000. Year 2024 otua 12,000. Afe a whooping 800 and something thousand in 2025. The moment Sammy Gyamfi this kind of a contract na man na no. Afe the otimi etua 800 and something thousand. Sammy Gyamfi obedem won kan okore won nya no korefo obedem. So they are thieves. They are thieves. Simple and short. Company ntimi ntua taxes. The very moment ayede ade ne man no say afedie oye eye friends aggregator no afedie ne taxes na jump from 10,000 14,000 echo 800 and something thousand. Enka bibi nkyerɛw. So almost share no mu cookies a company we so mo de ba be adwuma. Yanko so ntie Sammy Gyamfi.
3 buying offices in the country. He must have at least a bullion van and so on. But the most important requirement is this. Present to the Gold Board a bank guarantee or an advance payment guarantee from a recognized...
Okay, so Sammy Gyamfi has a bank guarantee. Bank guarantee in medical chilling what chilling say. Say only will be co-contractor. O contract and then as part of the requirement, esa wo de crate free o bank. Ek ma o bank ni state say, oh, me Sammy Gyamfi only Gold Board. Most money assume si be deal, Okatakyie be deal. Any yesere mo ye ka se Okatakyie mo ni deal a. Enam si ye nim ni ntino. In case so ye bibia na se kaba ho ye betua. Sammy Gyamfi se omo anu omo ye self financing aggregators de da no ansa no no ba no. Omo ntimi anya bank bia ma na amo omo saa. Emo mba rock na wonu na ne woni kapre no. On ne nya eye aggregator e ma ne boa no. De Sammy Gyamfi si ye nte ase no no. Yes, I'm just saying no.
Financial institution that accords with the insurance policy of the Gold Board to secure the capital support he seeks from the Gold Board. You understand?
So clearly, Sammy Gyamfi has been lying. I said, number one, say, Ampeni Ampa, Sammy Gyamfi chatrono. There was an instance. Obi atwro bibi ba show ne so say Sammy Gyamfi obusa no about one what's his name bibi kwache Sammy Gyamfi so oh bibi asa any ho, but record shows that Sani Pano let me work on this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We will work on that. Sammy Gyamfi is a liar. Sammy Gyamfi enkanokure. Now I want to say MPP for Mubuafu say Adena Samson Ladi Anyani Anya. The entire Samson Ladi Anyani Enyano Yenti.
Proud to be associated with Newsfile, your most authoritative news analysis platform for discerning person. Golbod jewelry. Pure, precious, and proudly Ghanaian.
No, Sammy Gyamfi sponsor. There is no way I will expect
they are proud to be associated with Newsfile, your most authoritative news analysis platform.
There is no way Samson Ladi Anyani will ask any sensible question on that platform because almost sponsor a Gold Board. So if you were waiting, say Sammy Gyamfi yebebusa any sensible questioner and no correct, they won't ask. But the question we are asking, which is a very simple question, is that why is Sammy Gyamfi lying to us? Bawa Rock Company and what it takes. So obey yes, you man Sammy Gyamfi so obey no. The tax record shows that
person. Golbod jewelry. Proud to be associated with Newsfile, your most authoritative news analysis platform for discerning person. Golbod jewelry. Pure, precious, and proudly Ghanaian. Koa natural juice. 100% cocoa fruit juice.
On record, let's put it on record that Sammy Gyamfi is a liar. Now on Samson Ladi Anyani show, Sammy Gyamfi obi send a message by say there is one person be our friend or Bibi Kwachi. I have the video here. Now unfortunately, your transfer files and them say I could do the other side. But let me quickly play something for you guys to see. Yebusa Samson question. Samson Busa Sammy Gyamfi said, who is that person? Yenti.
He's not allowed to participate
in
the process. Meanwhile, there is this Mr. Roger Frimpong Kwachi.
Okay, muntia de. Your transfer files no.
Also.
Na akodi baby. There's the video.
The connection with this kind of investigations by the OSP.
Okay.
If you appreciate what I just mentioned, and you have seen this, what's your explanation?
You know, we see these things, but we don't respond because we are very busy people doing an important job for the nation. We don't have to. It's a joke. Listen, Okatakyie is not licensed by the Golbod to do anything. He's not a licensee of the Golbod. Okatakyie only consults for Bawa.
Muntie. Mofancha me yet transfer files no so file we should have been in here. But just so you know that in your Busirimu Canada, that's why I'm showing it to you on the phone. Now, Sammy Gyamfi busan about Okatakyie. Sammy Gyamfi say Okatakyie is not a worker for Bawa. I mean, not a worker for Golbod. Nemo or a worker for Bawa or consultant for Bawa. Eba be chere wade.
By the Golbod to do anything. He's not a licensee of the Golbod. Okatakyie only consults for Bawa. He helps.
Okatakyie consult for Bawa. Sesi ameno kasei fa Google na Google Okatakyie so ye hwan ya. Okatakyie is part of the technical team of a Golbod. Time my joy online. A year Golbod inauguration. My joy online report. Sammy Gyamfi say Okatakyie enyepad. Yenko he. Okatakyie is part of a year the governing board of a Golbod. And so Sammy Gyamfi nka no kuri nti so ye nim ne ba bia. Yentie Sammy Gyamfi bio.
We are very busy people doing an important job for the nation. We don't have to. It's a joke. Listen, Okatakyie is not licensed by the Golbod to do anything. He's not a licensee of the Golbod. Okatakyie only consults for Bawa. He helps. He works with Bawa.
Sammy Gyamfi is a liar.
This Okatakyie is managing director for a company called Goldstrong. And Goldstrong was one of them.
Now, Google. Just Google Okatakyie. If you have Google, just Google Okatakyie. And Okatakyie is part of the governing board of a Golbod. And Sammy Gyamfi say, sa nipa no asa consult for a Bawa. Enti enkan kire mu bibia so ma akonfo. Enipa no na ese so governing board or ye consultant for Bawa. This same Bawa here can one asem no. Sa person na say a governing board member. Eti a bano a conflict of interest. Sammy Gyamfi ka kire yen. So Sammy Gyamfi clearly is a liar. Sammy Gyamfi the obeka bia a tro. Now my own MPP for come air call for a year parliamentary inquisition. You guys should never Mama DC for any Sammy Gyamfi should come for a debate because about for a debater on for the document in SM here. Name say a parliamentary inquiry. Every document that you request for, he is under oath to present them and he will present them. So MPP should not fall for come for a debate or by debater. Documents as what they offer. You should make sure that Parliament will call for an inquisition into the matter. Inquisition into the matter. Other than that, Sammy Gyamfi had the theatrics in a tronc. It is Sammy Gyamfi. First of all, let's state it on record. Obabe boy ye chrono. There is no authority within a year Golbod. They say a Golbod acting or say a the middleman bibishim. A tro. Section 32 makes it clear. Section 25 makes it clear. Say funding in Golbod is for minors, not aggregators. And so Sammy Gyamfi what Bema aggregators. Section 25(2) provide concessional funds and guarantees, not for middlemen, not for politically selected companies. It is for a minors. Now, Sammy Gyamfi and the Golbod is the sole person as autonomous. But the Golbod may issue per section 27(1). The Golbod may issue license for aggregators. One cassette you will be a friend self-finance any other. Just aggregators. Sammy Gyamfi and the board and so mudu ombechim ombetam yesika mu bifofro. Now, young Kansas should be as per section 27(2). Contract be as Sammy Gyamfi ebe go into no. Per section 27(2) and 42(1). Eso present contract na me nyina ehwe bi. Ebesi na Sammy Gyamfi mfa bibia anto ne. Na you was a contractor woni Bawa rock woni. Ne yetime scrutinize it. But the act ask him to do so. It clearly Sammy Gyamfi is not doing something right. Transparency failures. The CEO of Golbod claims that transparency. Okay, be also call ya publish it. Can be also call ya publish it. Meanwhile, contractor on the Bawa rock wo you publish it. It is Sammy Gyamfi be publish on the Bawa rock contract ni nyina yen kan bi. Section 75, the P.M.M.C model now will run it has been repealed. So clearly, Sammy Gyamfi, you are running an illegality and you go to jail. Now you can say Golbod aboka. Golbod is one do more because in Chobono waji bim every a year Bank of Ghana ho. But Bank of Ghana gold now waji free Golbod on otonwa nyeyi. Enti ekaba Bank of Ghana books. So IMF in chatro, Sammy Gyamfi ne chatro. Now Yankensi should be said these are not accounting translations, these are real losses. So Sammy Gyamfi clearly knows that ye boka omu wieska gu ombotum. But of course, or Timamfo na gbenasi nti obeba betena ye theatrics. Bawa Rock's tax history. Echrese 2016 besi 2020 wanye adwuma 2021, 2022, 2023 be so to gold in large quantities. Otua 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. All of a sudden 2025 na Sammy Gyamfi di ade na ma no. Afedi otua bim. I came to prove to you Sammy Gyamfi is a liar. I came to prove to you that omu wiawo. Ubetie wa wasem. Untia twedi ampokwa me. Unshirawo. Yebesa hie.